Welcome back. You're still watching Weekend Live on SABC2. Now, every Sunday, Weekend Live celebrates structural design. And this week, it is through the eyes of someone involved in the production of building materials. Dirk Meyer took us to the eco-friendly Trevenna Campus, housing the Minerals and Energy Department.
If one looks at the actual design of the building really is built to be low maintenance, to conserve energy. This is a lovely, open, friendly ambience, and it's created really by the lightness of the building and also the lightness of the finishes. You'll see a lot of the window frames are finished in light silver-coloured aluminium, and the brickwork, the Corobrick brickwork itself, is also a very light brick, and that opens up the whole ambience and lightens it up. The colour of the building is also vitally important in terms of reducing the energy load on the building, especially during summer. So what happens is the light products and the light glazing reflects a lot of the sun's heat energy, which then automatically means that the building is cooler in the hot summer days. What's interesting in terms of the Corobrick agate satin brickwork is that this brickwork actually absorbs the sun's energy during the day in terms of its thermal mass. It holds the energy and doesn't transfer it into the building, and then in the evening it radiates the energy back into the environment. So really there's a lovely open ambience here which creates a natural feeling of coolness and friendliness even on the hottest days of summer. What has happened here is that the natural rainwater is caught and it's stored in tanks below the building, and then it's reused to water the gardens and also to create these water features that we see here in the building. So all of the water used in the gardens and in the water features, actual natural rainwater. This side of the building is particularly attractive, and yet we have form and function coming together. So apart from the good looks of the building, there's a couple of very practical energy-saving measures that have been brought in. If you look over my left shoulder, as the camera is panning now, you can see that the windows on that wall are actually quite small windows. And what they do is very important in the sense that in the afternoon, the sun shines directly on that wall. So the small windows limit the amount of energy going into the building. As I've said, the brickwork absorbs that energy and then releases it into the ambient atmosphere at night, whilst keeping the building inside cool. If you look on the northern face of the building, you can see the windows are slightly bigger, and yet those windows are covered and shaded so that in the very hot summer months the sun doesn't shine directly onto those windows. And the method of shading the windows is quite unique in the sense that they are small, one can call them verandas or platforms that actually block the sunlight whilst making it aesthetically pleasing for the person to look at.